Welcome. Hello, trader. Welcome to the live session. Okay, so we had quite a few successful sessions and expecting this one also to have another great session. Starting of the session, and would like to see that this session also we are doing successfully. I would appreciate all of your support, guys. If you have any question, you can ask using the live chat. Let's begin this session today, Wednesday. So it's coming very soon, also Thursday. So eventful day in terms of trading. Quite a few high impact news already been published, and also there will be more coming up. And in this volatile, which is good, we see that the market is in fact trending very nicely, and that uptrend is currently on gold, and also we can see that dollar yen was trending. We had a very quick trade on dollar yen early today. Would like to see that in this session also having some good opportunity. And in the meantime, guys, if you are enjoying the live session, make sure you give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. So let's begin. If you guys are here, you can say yes so that you know that you're here, and begin the full multi-time frame analysis, as well as to see how we can find opportunity in the market. So expecting, as you can see, XAUUSD, there was a liquidity grab, and then the market bounced from that liquidity grab with a stronger momentum, which is a bull market at the moment. And now it's coming for deeper pullback, so which is an important liquidity zone that we can see. The market tested this here, which is the resistance here, which is turning support here, resistance turning support on XAUUSD, expecting for the market to potentially drop, retest, and then to return back up again to create a new higher high. And here is what we can see, that in this lower time frame, this is resistance here and also resistance here, which is turning support here on XAUUSD. And with that being said, would like to see that gold coming for deeper drop here, retesting, and then bouncing back up again to create a new higher high. So let's look at to find out proper entry opportunity. Patience, as we mentioned always in our live session, is key to become better trader. In almost all session we get quite a few trades, but we will be waiting for that proper setup to come, and then we'll be jumping on the trade. Let's see that if you guys look at, you can see XAUUSD here is this is the daily price section here. Okay, so first starting with the daily chart. Okay, so this is the daily price section here, which is the daily support, and from that daily support, the market, this is the daily level here. Okay, so with that daily level, the market here made a bounce. This is a pretty strong bounce, and then expecting for a pullback, retest, and then to return back up again. So where from the daily, gold is bullish. Now multi-time frame approach we can look at. Now as you can see that multi-time frame is very important. Looking at bigger picture is key when we are entering into the trade. Guys, keep in mind that, as we mentioned, bigger picture means that we look at higher time frame and then slowly dropping down to the lower time frame for potential entry. So monthly we can see that it is strongly bull market. Weekly perspective here also we can see that pretty strong bull market. There's a gap open, and with this gap open from this support level, we can see the market managed to break out. Dropping down to the daily here, we can see the market in fact is a very strong bullish market here from the daily. So from the 4-hour time frame here, we can see that this is the lower time frame, and with this drop here, the market had a consolidation breakout, pullback, and again the candle closed above the resistance line. The price again created a new high. So dropping down to the 1-hour chart, which is 1 hour is also vitally important price action timing in terms of price action, looking at price action confirmation, because 1 hour chart is more often shows us this is the lower time frame, not very lower time frame. We can look at 1 minute, 5 minutes, but when you look at the 1 hour chart in this lower time frame, it's always better to look at multiple time frames. That helps us to understand when we look at the multiple time frame to see that how the market might be doing on the lower time frame, because we can stay on the lower time frame, but when we look at the multi time frame, we can see bigger picture. Every aspect is very important. So from the 1 hour chart, we can see that XAUSD is pretty strongly bullish here. From here, this is an impulse correction, impulse deeper correction, an impulse expecting for the market to again to retest this support and then to potentially bounce from that level. So this is a 1 hour move. Here we can see that almost 160 pip move early today, breakout from this resistance line, wanting to see that the price is retesting that level and then to give us that potential entry opportunity in this market. Now I'm straight going back to the 1 minute chart to find out that how the market might be doing. There's a fair value gap. If you guys don't know what is a fair value gap, also we'll be discussing on that. So there is an imbalance in this market. So because there is an imbalance, we could see that the price potentially dropping here, grabbing that liquidity and then returning back up again. So would like to see the market is feeling that imbalance here before we look for any entry opportunity. So this is an important area of value, expecting for XAUSD to potentially break below and then to give us that potential entry opportunity in this market. So looking at the 1 minute chart, we can identify that level. This is the daily also support. Also this is the daily support here, which is the resistance turning support. Looking at the 1 minute chart, so I would like to mark that level. As you can see, this is a daily which is in between that zone. So daily level, okay, so this is the daily support, and that's where we would like to see the market is coming here and then to give us that potential entry opportunity in this market. So this is the level that we will be looking at. Let's see where it is heading to. Welcome. Hello everyone. I'm glad to be here. Well done. Good to hear that. Can you expect bearish momentum? Short term bearish momentum possible. That's what we are waiting for the market to for short term perspective to drop down to the liquidity zone. Okay, and then we will be looking for bullish entry. short term, we can expect for the market to come back here to the support level. And if we look at here, we can see that this is a this is a significant support here, which is this pole is important here. Okay, so this is a strong pole here, and which is basically a fair value gap. Would like to see the market breaking below, and then from that zone here to give us that entry opportunity in this market. Hope that everyone is here for this big trading day again, potentially expecting a good move. And waiting to see the market here. You can see our level here today is daily support level, which is expecting for the market to come and then to retest to find out that where the market might be heading to. Glad to be here. Glad to see you here. Well done. Welcome. And let's wait for a good setup. For early today, we had one on dollar yen, which in fact moved in our favor. Now we can see that XAUSD currently a little sideways. We will be waiting for that for the market to potentially come back to the level, to the liquidity zone. That's where we will be looking to enter once we see the market has shown us that entry opportunity in this market. I think everyone will start to come up. So looking at calendar, we can look at the calendar here. Okay, so let's look at the calendar. This is also very important always to now. If you are a beginner, probably you don't know this site. This is Forex Factory. You can see the calendar in many other websites as well, but in this website on Forex Factory, here you can if you filter it out to the high impact, I normally look at only the high impact, which is the red one. So if you click apply filter, you can see that high impact news today. So we have seen early AUD news came out, price index, which price index, and then 3 important news on NZD, which also has made significant volatility on NZD pairs such as dollar, NZD USD, and then USD. So now, so it's 6 p.m. in my zone. There was a Gbp news. Now coming to, we are going to the next day. Now today, later in NOI session, there isn't any significant news, but tomorrow gonna be absolutely volatile. So that news coming tomorrow also will have a good impact today as well, because the buyers will start to look at the market. So from that perspective, tomorrow coming up also FOMC meeting minutes. So which is in fact in this at the end of this NY session. So we are heading to that FOMC meeting minutes, and then followed by AUD, employment claims and unemployment rates, and then followed by NY session, unemployment claim. So this is a full busy schedule. So with the keeping FOMC meeting minutes in our front, that we will be looking to see. Now for this news, we could see that in the middle of the NY session the market might get very crazy. So that's a side note that we can keep on for this news for the upcoming FOMC meeting minutes. And during that news also, I want to start a poll here. What do you think? That you can see XAUSD from the daily, it managed to bounce, it managed to create a new high, which is a very important news here. Okay, now that's where we can see that looking at the daily chart. Okay, daily level here is, this is the daily level, daily resistance, turn support here on XAUUSD, and from that level where this is the resistance turning support, looking at the lower time frame. Okay, so here we can see that there is a liquidity grab drop, another liquidity grab drop. Okay, so and from that point of view, we can see that this is a resistance here, which is turning support here. And what we can expect in this market at the moment for the price to drop to that liquidity zone, grab that liquidity, and then to potentially return again. So again, dropping down to the 1 minute chart. So this is a pretty important level here, very important support level. And from that support, we can look for buying opportunity. So wanting to see the market coming here and then to return back up. That's where we will be looking to see on XAUSD how it is doing. So, but as it is a significantly bullish market, even though you could see short-term downtrend, it will not be a good idea for us to look for any bullish opportunity, bearish opportunity. I wouldn't go that, because trading with the trend is the most effective way to trade the market. Trading with the trend is the most profitable trading system one can ever have. So that's very important to look at the direction of the trend. So the major direction of the trend is bullish. Unless we see a significant change in the market trend, we will remain in the direction of the trend. So from that point of view, if we look at the direction of the trend, okay, so here is the level. Okay, so the resistance, which is turning support here, and that's where I would like to see the market coming significantly to the support. Okay, so this is the resistance here, which is turning support here, and that's what we will be looking for entry in this market. So let's see here. All right, so let's look at that, and we'll be waiting for proper entry. And in the meantime, hope that you guys also ready for any trade coming up. We will be opening with proper risk management. Hello everyone, thank you. Okay, so yeah, same, which when I make my first 1000 USD, You don't have to send me 300 USD. You keep it in your trading account and multiply it. But anyway, thanks for your compliment. So here we can see that the market is, you can see here is the breakdown. We can see that breakdown, and that's where you will be waiting for the market to come back here, grab the liquidity, and then to bounce back up to create a new higher high. Okay, so here is the drop. Okay, now in that drop here, would like to see it drop well below that level and then to bounce back up and then to create a new higher high. Okay, so we can see that a pretty strong drop here. And it dropped to that level that we expected. All right, so here is the price has dropped to that support. And as you can see, it's slowly dropping back here to the support level, and which is a very important level coming up on XAU USD. And if we look at the daily, again, daily support is very important, and from that daily support, that's what we will be waiting for potentially potential entry opportunity in this market. So would like to see further bearish pressure here as expected, and it might even try to come well below that level, which is good to see. As you can see, it has broken that resistance and it may come for a deeper pullback. So I would like to readjust this level for the daily. Okay, so daily support, which is very important. And in the daily support, you can see this is the daily level, daily support here. And pretty important level. Okay, so in that level here where there is a previous resistance, turning support here. Now, for us to look for entry, I would like to see further deeper pullback here. So if we take the Fibonacci from low to the high, all right, so you can see that it's just crossed the 38.2% and has got a rejection. Now, if we look at the 50%, where is the support? Okay, and that's where a very important level of support here on Fibonacci perspective. That's waiting for the market to hit and retest and return. So now as the Fibonacci pullback and with the support retest, we can expect a bounce. Let's first wait for deeper pullback. Now fair value gap is filled, as we discussed that there is a fair value gap, which is very important zone here. Now for us to find any entry, okay, here I would like to place a buy stop, not market order, guys. Make sure that you're not also doubling up. So here is the buy stop that I will be placing above this level. So I will be also explaining later the strategy. Skip the stop loss here, and this is a buy stop on XAUSD, so around 30 with so this is the 32 pip stop loss buy stop. We'll be looking at to see here to get here around 30 pip target. If the market managed to bounce, then we will be triggering that trade. So this is the buy stop here with only little risk. Buy stop. Okay, so what you can see, that this is the buy stop, and in that zone, for that perspective also, so buy stop here at 2942.97, stop loss at 2939.72, and TP target at 2945.84, and it will be having a very smaller risk as we discussed. So place that pending order here. If the market bounce, then we will be looking into the trade, which is very important to look at when we are entering into the trade. So here we are putting 33 pips stop loss. We place that buy stop on XAUSD. If the market managed to bounce, then we will be entering into the trade. Let's be patient on that. As I mentioned before, patience is key to be a better trader. And if you guys finding it difficult to patient, also this session will help you to become patient, as we discuss a lot of things, and it's a long session. Once you are in this session you're gonna learn and grow as a trader. And if you're liking this stream, don't miss out to smash the like button now. Awesome. And now this look like very romantic music. We need to look at different one. Let's look at some familiar music and then we'll jump back to the unfamiliar territory. Okay, so it's still showing bearish pressure. We are looking at that. The buy stop is here. If the market managed to return back up, then we will be entering into the trade, or we will be readjusting our entry. We are all set on all of this. We can see that break below, let it break, and if it bounce, then only we will be entering into the trade. So it dropped well below, but it's still our entry in the same place. Okay, so it dropped well below, which is, as we discussed, almost coming to the daily level. Okay, so daily opening and closing. So if we see further stronger drop, we may readjust our entry, which is the pending order. At the moment, it's coming to the daily. This is the daily zone where the market opened during the Asian session. Let's put a box here so understand the range. And what you can see from the 1 hour here is it may even could drop back to that level here before it bounce back up. It happens sometime because this is a bounce and it may require stronger liquidity gap for such a big move to the upside as the price approach that all-time high. And you know, it is also very important to be curious about all of this stuff. You know, that's where you will be able to, you started to understand the market, actually how it moves. I have a question, guys. When the market reach this kind of you know, this level is a new level, right? So new all-time high. I think so. Let me see the monthly. Yeah, this is a new all-time high. So why the market on the lower time frame having such a strong drop here? Being curious is key to learn and progress as a trader. So let me see a feedback. why do you think that after reaching that certain all-time high, the market has come back down for such a deeper pullback? What's the reason behind it? What is your lifetime time frame? 1 minute. So it's a 1 minute. Yeah. We are looking at the 1 minute chart, and I would like to you know get an answer on that. So let me see if you guys what you think, your opinion. So what do you think that when the market reach this kind of important level, that means that such an important liquidity zone, why the market drop that far to that support level here? What could be the potential reason for that? So what I would like to ask you guys in that area. Market needs to pull back for new buyers to come in and into reach new all-time high. So market needs to pull back for new buyers to come in to reach new all-time high. So why do market need to pull back? So that's another important question, isn't it? Why do market need to pull back when the market reaches that such an important level? Last week's high. Yeah, so you know that last month, so it's an all-time high. But why the market had a, it didn't happen here, it didn't happen here, it didn't happen here, why it happened here? So whenever the market reached such an all-time high, there is a, we are talking about the 1 minute chart. So we might see ultimately at the end of the day we could see bounce, but why that much of drop happened when the market reached such an important level? Some buyers are selling, some buyers are selling at the moment. This is nearly close. Yeah, nearly close to the answer. Maybe because people are taking profit. Yeah, so now we are coming closer to it. Okay, so this is the key here. Now we think that we know that when the buyers buy, the market goes up, right? So that's the norm. So because when buyers will buy, the market will goes up. When the sellers sell, the market will come down. But at the same time, when the buyers close their buy order, which is turning into a sell order, and the market also drop. So when the market reach that kind of level, because this level is a new level, there is always unknown is fearful, isn't it? Which is not only in market, in our brain also working that way. And that's why you'll see that people fear of unknown, right? So this is a very important point. That's why you'll see that people always want to stay in the comfort zone, because the brain naturally fear the unknown. But the growth happen when you embrace that unknown and stepping into that unknown. That's where the growth happen, which is a conscious action. When people take, then they start to grow. So the market also, like, because the same belief also applies in the market, right? The market moves according to the belief. The more traders believe in the way, the market will move in that way. So when it is an unknown territory, the market never reach that level, the buyers start to fear and they start to close their position. When the buyers close their position, that turned into a sell order and the market started to drop, right? So that's what happened. And then once the market reached another level, we could see that the buyers again coming in the market and then stepping into that, and we could see that again the market is moving. So with that being said, now you can see this is the 1 hour chart. The market drops well below. Let's delete this one. I'm going to delete the pending order. We need to readjust that. So better first clear up the pending order. So I'm exiting the pending order. We'll be readjusting, we'll placing again. First of all, let's see, I'm closing the pending order. Okay, so make sure that you also understand it, that the pending order is closed, and we will be closing the pending order, and we will be re-entering into again once we see that opportunity. And because this is a complete breakdown, we may see a bounce here again once the market has come well below. So this is currently on the daily level. So I have deleted all the lines so that we understand the chart clearly. You can see this is the daily support here, and also that's also the daily support, okay, which is significant, and the market managed to come back here approaching that level now 29.24. If the market reached that far, which we may not see, but if it reached that far, that's going to be another great level to look for potential entry. So let it drop as much as it can so that it prepare for another momentum to the upside. It needs liquidity. Yes, that's what it is like. Basically, yeah, it requires stronger liquidity, and the buyers closing their position mostly, and at the same time sellers also try to sell in that flow, and once the market drop again, come back to a new level, that's where again the buyers is gonna be interested, and we will also be entering into the trade. Okay, so we can see the market here. Pretty strong drop, and in that drop, want to see it's breaking below. Okay, so coming down, which is good to see that. So our pending order is closed, and we will be looking for new entry once the market prepare for another bounce. It may now come back down well below. So let's see how the market preparing. We can see the price almost drop back down below the daily low, daily support. That means there were the daily price open in Asian session, and from that zone here, we can see the market potentially having a bounce potentially, and significant move here from the 1 minute chart. Okay, let's look at the daily chart again. If the market managed to bounce, where we can look for that the market to give us potential trade here. So here we'll be adjusting the pending order again. We'll be placing it above this resistance here. So this is the new level that we will be looking for entry. Again, buy stop, new adjuster. I'll be also explaining later the education why. First, let's place that one here, and the stop loss here on this one. So there is a stronger volatility, 69 pips stop loss, targeting to that level 2944. So again, putting a buy stop at 2937.544, stop loss at 2930.774, TP target at 2944.417, and that's the new pending order. Buy stop here at in this level. So placed a new pending order in that level, 2937.544, and with nearly 269 pip stop loss. So place that pending order at 2937.544, stop loss at 2930.77, TP target at 2944.41. If the market managed to break out, that we will be in the trade. If not, then we will still not be entering. I hope that guys you enjoyed the live session. Make sure you give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press the notification bell so that you are not missing any of the content that I am posting every single day. Okay, so you can see I will be waiting for the market to potentially bounce. And in the meantime, guys, make sure you give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Okay, here is if the market managed to bounce, that's what we will be into the trade. So let's look at here, and we can see some a bounce coming here. Okay, so with this double bottom, the market slowly moving up. So waiting for the price to potentially bounce here. Now you can see this is a narrow triangular pattern formation, and with the narrow triangular pattern formation, if it bounce, that's where you will be into the trade. So lower time frame here, we can see the market is this is a triangular pattern here, expecting it to bounce and then to enter. the market dropped well below. Here is we can expect a potential bounce here. Okay, so getting some rejection here. Our pending order is on, so we target here is around 60 pip, 69, 68 pip. If it's moving in that direction as the market below the daily low, we can expect a bounce. And also I'll be later explaining the strategy. So first of all, let's wait for the market to see if it is going in that direction, and then we'll be securing that trade here. It might come back to the stop loss, so make sure, guys, it's essential that you do the proper risk management. Should we say that it's hunting the Asian low liquidity before bouncing back? Yeah, you can say that. That's what normally if the market drops below the daily low, which is basically hunting the, yeah, so the market drop below the daily low means that below Asian session, and that's what we can see the market in that zone, and that's what the opportunity. So as the market coming below that level, and once we see the price has triggered that liquidity, that's what we will be looking for. When the market drop that low, okay, especially when we see the price open during the Asian session and then bounced, and after the bounce it dropped back again to the daily low, and that's where we can expect a potential move in that market. So if you look at the daily, you can see this is the daily level here. Okay, so this is the daily opening and closing, which is very important level. And as the market drop below the daily level, okay, so you can see the market drop below the daily level, and now there are two probable scenario. One, the market to bounce back up again to the daily resistance, or to break further to the daily low. So if the price drop further to the daily low here, if the market breaks below this one here, then we will be readjusting the pending order again. If the market managed to bounce, we might see that our trade is triggered and we are on the trade, and it might bounce back up again to the daily resistance line. I hope that you guys understanding it. It's easy, just need a little bit of experience and patience. Okay, so that's why this channel, where you guys will gain a great experience here, and I try to in detail to explain everything possible. And you guys also share your opinion in the live chat. What do you think, that the market will drop further or it's gonna bounce back up again? Use the Fibonacci to find where to price lands. Okay, that's a very good question. So Fibonacci is, I do not rely fully on Fibonacci, but we can use that as an added confluence, because let's say when you see an important level or support or resistance or an important area of value, the price may bounce back up or drop back down, but and at the same time it's aligning with an important Fibonacci level. That's where we can find additional confirmation. What do I mean by this? Let me give you an example so that you guys know clearly. Let's say a market like this, okay, a bull market, okay, let's say this is a bull market, and then there is another candle, right? So back to back 4 bullish candle, And then what happened is that the market from here started to drop, okay, next day, and the price has come here. This is a red candle. Try to understand. So one example will give you much better understanding. And now if you take the Fibonacci, let's say from here, it's here, right? 30, this is the minimum Fibonacci level. Now once the daily red candle is here, this is an added confirmation that this market will bounce back up. So it will increase your probability. What do I mean by that, guys? Real trading means that you understand the probability. Probability is everything. The reality is in fact probability, right? So there is a term called the quantum probability. Understanding probability is key to become a better trader. So how do you understand probability? You understand that probability. To understand probability, also you can think about the quantum way to understand probability. Probably you know that there is a Schrodinger's cat experiment. It's a thought experiment. Schrodinger is a physicist. So according to Schrodinger, if you place a cat inside the box, okay, so there's a cat inside the box, and how many legs in the cat? I have legs, yeah. 4 legs. Okay, chicken 2 legs. Now once you see that, in fact 4 or 2, let's look at the Google cat. Oh yeah, 4 legs. So okay, so when you look at so according to Schrodinger, if you do the thought experiment, okay, and if you if you place the cat inside the box, right, and now close the box after 7 days or after a certain period of time, if you open the box, what will happen, right? So that's what the question is. What's gonna happen? And that's the probability. Understanding probability in that way. I would like to see how many traders are coming up with that. Please, can you give thumbs up now? Well done. Cat has 2 legs only. By the way, now Google says 4 legs. See, I was looking at the Google. It's 4 legs. It gets confused, isn't it? Anyway, so let's look at here. Now, if you open the box, then after certain period of time, what will be the state of the cat? That is understanding probability, right? So looking at when you open the box, now according to Schrodinger, if you open the box, you either see one of this, either the cat is dead or alive, right, after 1 week or 2 weeks. Some might argue that, okay, cat very resilient. If you throw a cat from the top of the building, it's not gonna die anything, right? It's very resilient. It's not gonna die. Some of them might say, okay, no, there was no water, it got thirsty, might have died. So we normally jumping onto conclusion. We love to jump onto the conclusion. That's what the brain works. But if you think in terms of probability, then according to Schrodinger, that this cat is in a called a superposition. That means that the cat is dead and alive at the same time. See, so this is called the quantum. So all the possible state is happening at the same time. Now that is probability. Now how do you implement in trading? So if you look at that on, okay, so if you look at here, how do you implement probability in trading, right? So when you open a trade or place a pending order, so this is let's say the entry is here, okay, so 2937.46 is the entry. Now when we are placing a trade, we are actually placing based on probability. How does this implement in actual trading? Is because let's say when you say that, okay, this trade is, for example, 65% probability trade, what does that mean? It means that this trade is winning trades and at the same time losing trade. So it has both component of winner and loser in the same trade. So there is a 65% probability that this trade will be winner, but at the same time 35% probability that this trade will be a losing trade. So there are both component at the same time in the same trade. So therefore, no matter how good the trade or a strategy, you still need to be prepared to take a losing trade. And that's where will give you a clear understanding of not taking a big risk, doing the risk management, because there are two components in the same trade at the same time. I hope that making sense to you. So in nutshell, if I want to say the simplest term is, when you look at a trade, you need to look at from both perspective, that this could be a winning trade and also a losing trade. That's where the key is. Okay, so let's look at now. Here we place that pending order in that area. Okay, so you can see the market. We place the pending order. We are waiting for the market to give us that entry. You see a little bit in a sideway, but I think it's because of the session. And once we see that the market showing its hand, we should be able to see that entry. So here is this is the zone that we can see. Okay, a structure formation, and from that structure formation, expecting it to bounce and then to trigger, we'll see, or we might see deeper drop here. If it drops deeply, that's also an important level that we can look at. Waiting for the market to show its hand. So waiting, as you can see, yesterday also we had a trade. We don't trade too many, but high quality trade is more important because that's where the growth is. When you have better trade, but not too many. When the market volatile, yeah, we do look for more trades, but depending on the volatility. So today is preparing for tomorrow's news coming for the later today at the end of the annual session of the FOMC meeting minutes. So that will make the market volatile in the middle of the annual session. So this we'll be looking at. So here we can see some narrow reversal pattern formation, and with the narrow reversal pattern formation we might see that the market is trending here. We'll see that as this is the daily level. If the market bounce, it might bounce very aggressively. That's what we are waiting to see that here. We see some sideways movement in that area. Okay, would like to see a reversal pattern formation here and then to trend in that area. Okay, so if the market managed to break out, that's what we will be entering into the trade. Pending order at 2937.659, stop loss at 2930.774, TP target 2944.417. So far, we see that there is a bullish pattern formation on the lower time frame, which is on the daily support. So here you can see the market. This is a pin bar, and also there is another pin bar forming. So slowly, potentially preparing for an uptrend here. So slowly it's building up the pressure for a potentially an uptrend here. So we can see that drop here to the support level, and we may see the market coming back further downside, wanting to see that it's breaking out here. Okay, so sideways. Now, as we can see, this is a local sideway, and the way the structure is forming, there is a potential for an upside here. So let's remark the daily zone here. So this is the daily gap open as well as the daily level. It's like a blood, like a red. So okay, so that's where you can see that daily daily gap open and the support, and that's where, if you guys look at, you can see this is the and because of that, if the market managed to bounce, that's where we are on the trade here. Okay, so would like to see a local upside here. So with this in mind, this is the consolidation. Want to see break below and then to return up again. So our pending order is here because there is a swing high, and I would like to see the market cross that swing high before we get into the trade. Okay, so it's moving up towards our entry. So you can see the market cross that low and grab the liquidity, trying to bounce back up. Okay, so with that inverted head and shoulder, it's now slowly forming that pattern to bounce back up. So we are nearing to this time is the okay. Here from this resistance, it's trying to break below. Until we see that breakout, we are here for that entry. Here it is, probability. Yeah, absolutely. Where is your Telegram link? Okay, so the free Telegram channel link, you can find link below this video in the description. For the VIP Telegram, you guys can visit the website. How many times a week do you stream and what time? So currently each day once, 5 days during this time NY session. So there could be more coming. As you know, the market getting volatile, we might increase some of the sessions also in the VIP live trading group. Yeah, third day here. Welcome, welcome. Definitely will enjoy here. Now here you can see that the market from this support level, okay, and it's in a sideway. Want to see that it grab enough liquidity and then bounce back up. So if we look at the 30 minutes here from this support level, after this drop there is a doji being formed, and drop 12 below that level to this support. Okay, you can see this support here, support here, support here, expecting a bounce. Okay, so with that breakdown, we can see retest and then again still trend continuation. So the market again come back to the daily low. Now, if it wants to return, then we should be able to see after this drop another bounce. But so far, we can see that there is a bearish move here in that area. Okay, so you can see a breakout. So in the session, we could see now some movement. Okay, we can see breakout, which is expecting from the daily low to have an upside and then to trend in that direction. Hello, sir. Welcome. Okay, we are entering into the pending order area. Still not yet. Okay, my trade is active. So the trade is active and it's moving up. Let's get some pip here. Okay. So we are on the trade. So in this trade, we have any one of you guys also got active? I would appreciate a feedback on the live chat. How many traders on this trade? So I'd like to know that I'm trading with how many traders here? Can you say yes if you are on the trade? I'll give a shout out if I'm closing. Still on. 23 people. Oh, so also guys, give a thumbs up. Say yes on the live chat if you are on this. I'm on. Okay. Isaac, welcome. So here you can see that 22 pip up. We are on holding it. I'll give a shout out if I am closing that. Still on. Still probability to bounce. It may even potentially bounce back to our TP target. So holding it very stronger momentum at the moment. So let's hold it. $28 pip up. Okay, still showing potentially bullish. So the move is potentially to the upside. Okay, I'm exiting the trade at the moment, so we might see further upside, but 29 pip up, which is good to see that. Exiting with 29 pip. It might bounce back up further, so we secure that one here with 29 pip. So we'll be re-entering once we find further opportunity. Okay, so here on this, we have successfully secured another trade on XAUSD. So this week's journal here on for this week. So, and now we can see the market is still bullish. We might see further upside here. Okay, it's a bull market. So this is the point that we have looked at. If you guys look at here, you can see when the market trend is up. Yes, welcome. So I see that everyone who are on this trade definitely has got some profit here, which is good to see that. And yeah, that's the main goal here, guys. In this channel, to help traders in the academy and also in the channel, every trader possible coming in contact to help you to grow, learn as a trader with me in Forex Trading Wizard Academy. If you guys enjoyed this live session, absolutely make sure you also stick to the channel by subscribing and pressing that bell button so you are not missing any of the content that I'm posting every day. And yeah, it's regular lives coming on every single day. And yeah, now let's understand that why the trade was open. Now if you look at here, you can see this is the daily level that we discussed. So patience, as I mentioned, is key. When you see the market drop in that important level, in that important support level, there is a potential for a bounce here, and that's what we have seen that in this market. So we can see the market has made a move, has made a bounce here, okay, and with that bounce, currently the price moving and expecting that we could see now pullback. And once we see that enough pullback happen, we can re-enter again in our suitable time. I hope that you enjoyed this live session, you found value in it, you learned something from here. And we are almost nearly to the end of the session. If you want to explore more, visit the website and also stay connected by joining the free Telegram channel as well. And thanks for joining, guys. Tomorrow also very important volatile day coming up. I'll see you again there. By the way, I always click the like. Yes, welcome. Awesome. Now I'll see you again very soon, trading live together in another session coming up very soon. Until that, stay well, stay happy. We'll see you very soon.